Welcome to week 6 of Old Testament 101. Well, we've made it past the halfway point and we're going into the second half of our studies. And I really appreciate all the effort that you are putting forth. You are going above and beyond, and I really appreciate that. It shows me that you're really serious about your studies and serious about preparing to the best of your ability for the ministry God's called you to. As we come to week 6, we're going to be looking at chapters 11 and 12 in the textbook, and these cover the Bible books of Joshua, Judges, and Ruth. We are getting into the historical books. There's 12 historical books in the Old Testament, and we will go straight through those as they are in our English New Testament, Old Testament. And I'm really excited about getting into this part of the study. Joshua is an exciting book. It's really a great book to read. It's an adventurous book. It tells us about the people going into the promised land, the division of the land, Joshua being used of God in such a tremendous way to take the people of Israel in on a great military conquest. You'll see how Joshua divided the land and conquered the land. And then when we come to Judges and Ruth, we will see how the people of Israel got into a cycle of turning their backs upon God, worshiping other gods, trying to be synchronistic in their religion, and how it brought problems upon the people and how they would go through this cycle of sin and rebellion, and then God would raise up a nation to come and defeat the Israelites to certain degrees, and then the Israelites would cry out to God, and God would raise up a judge. There's some difficulty in the time span that the book of Judges covers. If you add them all up, if you just go straight through and add all the years up of all the judges, you'll come to well over 400 years. Some of these judges may have overlapped in time. It may not be chronological as it is just going straight through the book. So you'll see that there are some difficulties in determining exactly how many years are covered. But the point of the book is this series, this cycle of sin, rebellion, judgment, crying out to God, and God graciously raising a deliverer. And then we come to the book of Ruth, one of the most poignant books in the entire Bible. The story of a family going to the land of Moab because of a famine and the disaster that takes place there, of all three of the male figures dying, and it's just a beautiful story, and it teaches us that Old Testament principle of kinsman redeemer. And it is a beautiful, beautiful thing for us to learn, because Jesus Christ ultimately is our kinsman redeemer. And we're so thankful that we have this book in the Old Testament that sort of gives us that beautiful picture. It lays it out for us sort of in a prophetic way, and shows us the love and the grace that God has for us in his Son, Jesus Christ. So I hope you'll enjoy reading these three books, Joshua, Judges, and Ruth, and I trust that the studies and the study questions will be beneficial to you. Again, if you have any questions that I can help you with, please feel free to contact me by email or Moodle, and I'll be glad to get back to you as soon as I possibly can on any questions you might have. Again, I really appreciate all the hard work. You are doing such a good job. You're going above and beyond, and I really, really appreciate that. I realize you've got a lot of demands on your time, and I appreciate the fact that you are giving ample time to your studies. And I encourage you to continue to do that, not only in this study, but in all of your studies as well. God bless you as you go into week 6. Hope you have a great week, and I'll look forward to seeing you again next week by way of video.